Now, a little while ago, a few weeks back, I floated the idea that some of you may want to see how you play certain drum parts, because there isn't a great deal on YouTube. So I asked my good friend Andy, who plays with me in Pearl Jam tribute, 2Ms, and he is a superb drummer. He's a professional drummer, he's a professional drum tutor as well, and he's found himself obviously sitting at home unable to gig, do all the sort of stuff that pays the bills. So there was such a good response from my little post saying, did anybody want to see any how-tos for the drums, that Andy's very kindly put together a selection of tunes that you requested. We haven't done all of them because there were loads. So we've done about 8 of them, I think, including the one I requested. Thank you, Andy. And aside from this being a bit of fun additional content for this channel, we all love drums. Who doesn't love drums? This is also an opportunity for Andy to showcase his talents to you, and a little bit of a plug for him. So he does Skype lessons. So if anybody out there wants Skype lessons from a professional drummer who actually plays in a Pearl Jam tribute band and knows their tunes inside out, then please do go and check him out. I'm going to put all of his details below, so with his website and all that sort of stuff. So please do reach out to him if you want, even if you only want one lesson and you're a very, you're just starting out. Anyway, that's enough gassing from me. I'm excited to see some drums, so take it away, Andy.
So the first one is WMA. It's a very percussive song. The way that I played it here, I used 2 snares, both without the snares, just to recreate that effect, like treble effect with the hi-hat on all the 8 notes. And here it is. One is Why Go. Pretty standard sound compared like mid-tempo rock, energetic, typical from early Pearl Jam. Tough part of it, aside from getting that kind of sound that it really belongs to the first album, it's to get to fit that extra 8-note bar that drove me crazy for a while before I figured out how to do it, and here it is. Last Exit is another odd timing. It's in 5/4. It's typical. My suggestion when playing live, and what I do at least, is it's keep in mind that it's a 5/4. So count it out in your head and count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The intro get that typical bass drum that kicks the guitar in, and here it is. Now coming up there is Porch. It's definitely one of my favorites to play. Here's the intro part that it's pretty much faithful of the record. To be honest, when we play live, we take our lessons and I take the advantage to use different drummer to take inspiration from. I would be happy to talk more about the different Pearl Jam drummers in another video. This is a special request. I guess it came straight from Matt, and it's the drum fill that gets in the middle of Better Man when the drums gets in. This is take straight from few or many of the recordings from Matt Cameron, and it's mainly inspired on his style. It's not particularly hard in terms of technical part. It's the placement of the accent and the dynamic that makes it sound so good, and it's always a cracking one when it's played live. And here's a different interpretation of that drum fill. Next one is in My Tree. It's a song that hasn't been part of our repertoire yet, so I had to study for it, and man, this is hard. It's composed by probably the most interesting drummer out of the Pearl Jam bunch, which is Jack Irons, and the version that I came up with, since in the record I'm pretty sure there are some overdubbings, it's not really clear what's going on. I took one straight from Matt Cameron performance and got this interaction coordination. The coordination here between kick and arms, it's vital and very important. Give It a Fly, another Jack Irons composition, another very original, quite different from the Matt Cameron version. Is the only other drummer who played after Jack Irons. I decided to go with the record version, and it's the same that I used to play live, and it's very, very interesting. It's very smart and elegant arrangement for drums. It involves right cymbal, rims, toms. It's a really, really nice orchestration. I really enjoy to play live. It's not easy, but I like it. Definitely another one of my favorites. Again, the pattern itself is not that different from Wygo, funny enough, but the intention and the sound is quite different, and you can hear the different in production and the hands behind it, with Dave Cruzen on the first one and Dave Abruzzese on this one. Check your speed before starting. Make sure you're counting at the right speed when if you play that in rehearsal on live. Because sometimes if it's too slow, it doesn't keep up and it doesn't sound right. If it's too fast, it's a recipe for disaster if it starts too fast. that's it. Thanks, Matt, for the opportunity, and let's play all.